Man, first it was Charlotte, then it was Shimoneta, and now it's Rokka no Yuusha. Saturday's anime is on a roll. I know this is coming out on a Monday night / Tuesday morning kind of thing, but I had circumstances over the weekend that rendered me unable to record. And then earlier today, my power went out, and that was more circumstances. But now that I'm able to record, and I actually watched Rokka no Yuusha episode 6, I'm surprised at the amazing role that the anime on Saturday came out with. Like, Charlotte was outstanding, Shimoneta was hilarious, and facepalmy and cringe moment-y, but that's besides the point. Then we had Rokka no Yuusha, where it continues the tension from the series, from the whole series and all that, and the major, tense, suspicion moments that we had at the last episode. With this one, with Adlet being the prime suspect, since it's impossible for anyone else to get in there since the seal would break, and they couldn't replace the seal, so it had to be Adlet. Now, here's my theory about it. What if the sword was already in the dais, as it was created, and once the door was opened, it would activate, because really opening the door and actually going into the temple is probably one of the last resorts. What if it was set up that way so it actually would activate upon being opened, either the correct or non-correct way? That could be a possibility, and that's my personal theory. And then Adlet had come up with a theory when he had kidnapped Fremy, because everyone else was starting to attack him. Goldov attacked him, he ducked down, Hans was going to attack him, and he ran over, knocked Fremy unconscious with a little bit of poison and all that, and he said the next one would kill. So they moved and all that and allowed him to escape because they didn't want a Brave to die, and this brought more suspicion on himself, but he was backed into a corner. When you back an animal into a corner, it's going to retaliate and all that, and really that's what happened. 3 of them voted to kill him, 1 of them voted to torture him, one didn't care, and Nashitanya wanted to believe him and everything, so he didn't really have a choice. He had to escape. So that's what he did. He kidnapped Fremy, used her as a hostage, and escaped. But before he got all the way out, Hans threw a dagger and hit him in the back and all that, and he continued to run. With that, pretty much, he was backed in a corner, he had to retaliate, he had to escape, and he did just that. He managed to escape far out enough that the other Braves weren't able to find him at night until nightfall, and then they decided to go back since Adlet, they don't know what tricks Adlet could use. He's very resourceful. He continued running after being stabbed with a dagger, so that was impressive, and that impressed them, and they can't trust their skills to go up against his during the night, so they're gonna wait until day and all that. And now Chaitanya still wants to believe him, but this kind of sealed Adlet's fate of being suspected by the other Braves. And he kind of passes out a good ways, near a river or something. He passes out, and we get a brief, not a complete, whole flashback on Adlet's past, the Armet MC. And that was actually really good, because we actually get to delve into some of the reasons why he wants to be the strongest, and some of his characterization, pretty much. We learn that at one point, he was with his friends and all that, and they wanted to be the strongest, and they were a defense force. And then next point, we're in front of this old man, and we're assuming it's his master who taught him how to defeat the demon god. And apparently, he lost everything, and that's probably one of the reasons why he wants to become the strongest, so he can kill the demon god and avenge everyone he lost. And with this, the master, the old guy, we have yet to find out his ranking or whatever, since he can't be a saint since saints are women. He teaches him, or tells him, you're only truly strong when you can laugh in the face of despair. When you're sad and wanting to give up and run away, if you smile during that, then you can be truly strong. That is how you be strong. And that was one thing that added to Adlet's character. We never added it up until this point when we learned he learned about the smiling thing. He was getting beaten down by the master, and he started to smile there. And that's what the master wanted. He wanted him to laugh in despair, to smile at despair. With this, whenever Adlet goes up against an opponent or something happens, we've seen him smile quite a bit. But with this, it makes him actually a little bit more... We know more about him, and we can feel a little closer to him, and now we know some of his reasons why he actually wants to kill the demon god and become the strongest man in the land. Or world. So that was really nice about that. And then Fremi, or Flummy, god damn, best girl. Best girl along with Nashaitanya. I gotta say, Flemmy is a little bit more of a best girl. Nashaitanya is really, really nice, but Flemmy, half fiend, half human. Great design. Gotta love it. She even helped him out and pulled out the dagger and patched him up and all that, because she still suspects him, and Adlet had come up with a theory about being there might be an 8th and everything that was used to frame the 7th and all that, so that's his theory, that the 8th was there and everything because the fiends had bombed the temple wanting them to come there and then separate Adlet and frame Adlet and end up having Adlet die. So that was Adlet's theory. But Fremi actually was interested in Adlet for once, which is surprising. So something about him saying he has to smile in despair. And when he was smiling after his flashback and all that, and he was smiling because he said he can't wait for Dayrise, you can tell he's tense and probably scared or nervous, but he's still smiling. That says a lot about Adlet. It really does. And I gotta say, I like Rokka no Yusha episode 6. I can't wait for episode 7 and on. I want more already. Saturday's anime was on a roll. So, if you liked the episode or liked this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe for more reviews, reactions, vlogs, talks, the usual. This is Autox Nation here, my lovely community, citizens, and civilians. I'll see you guys in the next review. Follow the links down in the description. Follow me on Twitter, and go check out this episode if you haven't already. Yeah, once again, I'm sorry for the later uploads. I'll get back on schedule. I'm planning on catching all up, and then don't worry about that. So yeah, have a good day. Watch lots of anime, read lots of manga. Bye-bye.